That's where nothing matters.
Yeah, we'll put that in the quote. Welcome to Quiet Time Podcast. This is Tyler, Teddy Blair, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't care.
I'm Sam. I'm the one who does gay shit.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm John. I kind of didn't plan this far ahead. So.
No one needs to plan ahead for anything.
no, I don't plan
Planning
that
ahead
shit.
is bullshit.
Yeah, literally. So E3. So I watched E3. Sony. It's not even that good of a topic, to be honest.
I mean, it's E3.
Yeah.
Is there really that many good games coming out anymore? I feel like everything's just kind of like a political statement.
Everything fucking sucks. It's all the same. Like, I looked at, what's that? Dead something. It's a fucking zombie game with Dead in the name. Is it Dead Alone or Alone Dead? I don't fucking...
Dead Nation?
No.
The one.
Yeah, right? We're all getting confused in this.
The one with
The motorcycle guy.
the Naughty Dog one.
No, yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, it's not Naughty Dog. Is it? No, that's Last of Us.
Oh, dude, French fries are
Dude,
done.
fries are done. Continue talking while I do this.
But no, isn't there like some Naughty Dog zombie game coming up that's all about like, oh man, we have the most zombies on screen ever.
Oh, the Hordes of Zombie one. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't remember what that one is actually called, but like that one looks sick actually.
I mean, I like the idea of it because it's another like Dead Rising type thing.
I was gonna say for me, it reminds me of Left 4 Dead. The only
Except there's
diff-
one person.
Right, you're one dude with a couple different guns. It's not like arcade shooter, but like I like how it just hordes of zombies just pouring in.
Yeah, whatever. This game kind of looks like The Last of Us, the one I saw. I don't remember the fucking name, but Microsoft was like,
Oh,
beat me. And it was like this.
there's Crackdown 3 coming out starring Terry Crews.
Oh
Yeah, I saw the preview of that.
I'm totally not cheating, by the way, looking at a list of games that were announced.
I mean, dude, that's fine. Literally, I was thinking about doing this. I didn't tell anybody. I was like, I have a fucking tablet upstairs. It's like, I can just sit here with my tablet and look up shit.
Fuck it, why not, right?
Yeah. Right, bring it to the next level. But,
There's a Call of Cthulhu game that was announced.
yeah, that's a horror game.
I mean, I know that, but... I know what Call of Cthulhu is, Tyler, God.
No, Tyler,
Wait,
you
it's a-
fucking
wait,
moron. It's
it's
a
a-
kart racer.
Wait, it's an extended thing? Like, they have other ones?
Yeah, there's like a board game, there's an RPG.
Oh,
There's
see,
been a bunch of video games.
Mind blown. I don't know any of that.
There's fuck's his name? He made Halloween.
This is Halloween.
John Carpenter?
Yeah, John Carpenter made a In the Mouth of Madness, which is a Lovecraft movie,
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
which I really want to see, but I have it on DVD and haven't
Never
watched
read
it yet.
any Lovecraft books.
The only
It's
Lovecraft
really hard to read.
Really?
It's like reading any like doctorate essay.
I don't want to do that.
It's good, but
Do you
it's
ever read the
really
Warhammer
hard.
books?
I don't read.
No. Smith, you're a
No,
nerd.
I'm not. I'm not super 100% into Warhammer only because like all the fucking factions for like, or not the like sub factions. So there's like the Space Marines, but there's like 87 different goddamn forms of Space Marine.
Yeah.
Or just, I don't feel like keeping up with that, especially because that game is like from the 80s, so I have to backlog all that.
The books are from the 80s, yeah. And they're still going.
Yeah.
Of one series in it. It's like the Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
It's a long stories. It started since the 80s. And Chris was like, oh, you should get into it. I was like, there's 18 books.
Nah.
I'm
I
good.
got other stuff to like read.
I read World of Warcraft books.
I read comic books.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't. Okay.
What?
Detroit Become Human was announced, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
based off of the that PS3 hardware demonstration from like 3 or 4 years ago called Kara, where is that android girl becoming like, wait, I'm a robot? What? Apparently that's like an actual game now.
There's also another...
But it's made by the people who made Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
So it might be trash.
So it's a story-based game that won't really be a game. It'll just kind of be like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously Xbox One X got announced. We're just bouncing around, but...
Oh, dude, there's a game called Dunklords announced, but there's no information on IGN for it.
Dunklords?
Dunklords, Xbox One. I don't know what the fuck
What
it
the
is.
fuck?
It better be a spiritual
Duncan.
successor to NBA Jam. I would play the shit out of that.
See, I hope it's a Dunkin' Donuts game, where it's just a bunch of people from Massachusetts calling themselves the Dunklords.
I'm the Dunklords, bro!
You just go every day and just get a coffee. And it's like, how many coffees can you down without dying?
Can
How
you
much-
become Lord of the Dunks?
Yeah! Lord of the Dunks!
So,
I have all the cream. I only drink my coffee
not
cakes.
necessarily a game, but like I do like how Microsoft is teaming up with Nintendo to do crossplay on the Switch.
Sony said they ain't doing it.
Yeah, it's like, we don't think that's in the best interest of our customers. And it's like, what the fuck do you mean that's all everyone ever bitches about now? It's like, why can't I play with my friends on Xbox?
Yeah.
Let's
And-
also not forget, though, there's the same company that made a new PlayStation 4 that can't play Blu-ray, 4K Blu-rays, but the Xbox One S can.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Sony owns Blu-ray.
Yeah, Sony's done. These
What
are the
the-
same. These are the same people who are riding their entire career in the film industry right now on the Emoji Movie.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
That's a
If
thing.
the Emoji Movie bombs, Sony will have lost. I think it's like some ridiculous amount of money. I think it's supposed to be
Like
like
75 million? No, 750 million. That's
yeah,
my
like
thing.
$750 million
Almost $1
in 2
billion
years.
in just losses.
In like 2 years. So they're riding on the Emoji
Dude,
Movie.
emojis to me are so cringy.
It'd be so good.
I don't know why. Like, I don't even use them. If I do it sarcastically, or I'm talking to my girlfriend.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of digging emojis more, but not like I need to in every single like conversation, but like I like to throw. It's a little better than an emoticon. I mean, it is an emoticon, but like it's better than like colon and parentheses for a smiley face.
Yeah.
Like
I know, but now there's emoji every company because it's like public domain, isn't it? Like emojis.
No idea, actually.
no, I believe
But it was just certain different shading. That one's iPhone exclusive.
no, like so like iPhone and Google technically make their own for their keyboards, but you can
Yeah.
download keyboards that have different ones internalized.
Yeah, but
on
making
it.
those stupid faces and using the yellow, that's probably public domain.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah, like, no
because
one's
if it was,
cop-
like no one from Apple's like, oh, we gotta like copyright the yellow faces with the stupid hard eyes. Oh my god, it's on every fucking shirt.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say where we work, but it's on every fucking shirt. It was like that shirt where I posted in the chat and I said, "Kill me."
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
see which one.
Yeah,
you posted,
it's like
which was it?
oh, like LOL or something like start LOLing and then be sad later. It's like L8 and it had like a smiley face and like a sad face. Like
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
emoji. I was like, kill me.
That's
I kind of want to get a bunch of these shirts and wear them like ironically. Not even ironically. I'm just gonna be like a weird guy on like Twitch or something. Like my idea where I saw
Bring back
this,
the Hatcast.
where I saw this suit. I saw this suit and I wanted it because it was like we sell them now, but when I first started there, it was like clearance, and I was like, I kind of want this suit. Just go to bars and be really weird, and talk with like a weird lisp. All the time, I'm like, you got milk on cap or something like that. Just
You got
like,
that milk
I'm
on
looking all
cap?
spiffy today. My mom bought me a suit.
Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm so fancy.
shit like that, just being like weird and yeah. So Nathan Barnett's movie got
Oh yeah.
got fucking funded. He actually got funded like double. It's like two.
You got 20
grand?
grand for it, which means we're also getting a new Talking Classics thing, which has me hyped as fuck.
Yeah, which
But I'm
means he
also
said
hyped
he
just 'cause
doesn't
of
have to
the
put up his own money.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah,
So like, hell yeah, Nathan. Shouts out to you, bro.
yeah.
Because
He's not one of those assholes who asks like, I need $100,000 to make this low budget movie.
and then when to cancel it halfway through.
Yeah, or fucking like these fucking shit video games coming out. Like what? Mighty Number 9 came out, and it's like the graphics they
Okay.
showed changed when it came out.
That game never came out.
No, it's out.
He does no. It's better for him just not to acknowledge it came out because he backed it.
Did you?
Because I backed it when it was first available.
When they
When it
when they
looked
showed
good.
the original graphics,
Yeah.
it
When it
looked like a Mega Man game.
And not poop. Oh man.
Yeah.
I lost $20 like 4 years ago. That's what really matters.
And then people were bitching that ukulele sucks.
Yeah.
No, because they're like, oh, it's a 3D platform that functions like an old game. It's
That's
like,
what people
that's the
fucking
point!
want. That's what you wanted.
Fucking point of it. Like, Banjo-Kazooie, that's it. Like, that is fucking it. They're like, you really need to get with the times. People wanted this.
This
and
is
they
what you were
paid
paying
for it.
for. You bunch
Are you
of-
fucking cunt?
you dense motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, people want to bitch every day about Kickstarters. Like, obviously it's a gamble. Not all of them are good. Like, especially, like, No Man's Sky, which I heard is good now? Or okay?
I don't know. I watched someone play No Man's Sky, and the only people I saw who enjoyed it were high as fuck. To
Yeah.
the point where they were, like, pretty much brain dead retarded.
Oh, yeah. Because
And
it was only
God, fuck that game. It
Yeah,
looks so
'cause-
goddamn boring.
you just explore and shit like that.
But you all go to the same fucking planet. It's just this one's blue and has more water. But there's like no fucking wildlife. There's nothing on the planets. The game looks dull as shit. Just play Star Citizen.
The last thing I backed was for a website, and it was for Dungeons and Dragons. Where it's like, oh hey, here's a website where you can make characters. You can store all the characters you've made.
That's awesome.
If you make a character on our website,
What was
we
it
can.
called again?
It was called OrcPub, actually.
Nice.
And one of the coolest functions I thought they had was if you make a character on our site with our like generator thing, we can export it to a PDF character sheet, so you can just print it out and it's like perfectly laid out like a normal one. But my only problem with that was that it's not that they did anything wrong. It's just like 2 months after I backed it,
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast finally announced, "Hey, we're gonna have a Dungeons and Dragons app." Like something we've been telling them to get on for like 5 years now. No, not even like 8 years. Like pretty much since smartphones became a thing, we've been like, why isn't there a Dungeons and Dragons app by you guys? Like there's a billion third-party ones.
I mean, that'd be really easy to do.
Right, that's the thing. They finally have started coming out.
Well, not
like
easy, but yeah.
Yeah, it's really just like making, you know.
So it's like each person has their phone out, and they can just like one person
Right, like
like
you can
Dungeon
hold
Master.
your character sheet, it can roll your dice for you, it can do etc.
So it's just basic functions.
Right, it's basic functions, but it's just Wizards have been kind of like about it. Like I think they've just been focusing on other things.
Magic. Trying to get it out
No,
of the
because they
hole.
have their own separate thing. They were probably focusing more on like releasing the new editions, doing errata, like play testing stuff like that.
Good old Wizards of the Coast. I used to play Duel Masters.
Yeah, I did too. I had the Game Boy Advance game. I had the PlayStation 2 game.
No, I have a Deathliger on that table right now.
Oh fuck! Let me see.
A Deathlagger? What the hell's that?
I played the card game, like the original set.
Go through those cards.
No.
Damn it.
Derek, just keep bitching about whatever.
But I feel alone with the people who don't listen to this podcast now.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just sitting here by myself.
Give me. Oh man, I remember Duel Masters.
Yeah.
Hey Carl, what's up? I know the only one who listens to us.
Hi, Carl.
Oh yeah, dude, fucking Bolzar Dragon. That card was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought they actually technically remade Duel Masters. It goes under
It's popular in Japan.
So it's a new card game, but it has literally like the same art, the same style. It's called Kaijudo.
Yeah.
Because I went to like a game demo of it, and it was super fun because it was just Duel Masters essentially. I think they changed like.
The problem with Duel Masters is they were relying on the TV show, and then they didn't promote it. They were like,
No, they promoted it because I remember for a while they had toys at McDonald's. They, like I said before, they had the 2 games. They had a manga that was out.
Yeah.
And it was on like the Toonami like primetime slot, which is around like 6 o'clock.
yeah, they were trying to be like the next Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, and they kind of hit it for a bit. See, my favorite card game that didn't launch off was this card game called Chaotic.
Oh, was that for the PS3?
yeah.
That had like the little avatars and shit with your eye toy or whatever?
No.
No, I've
Although it was
heard of
close.
Chaotic.
Chaotic was they had a show on 4Kids.
Yeah, I saw commercials for it all the time.
And the cool thing about Chaotic was the whole like kind of gimmick of the game was that you buy a booster pack or a deck, and every card has a little code on it, and then you would go on the website and you enter that code, and now you have that exact card on your online account.
Why does the fuck Magic do that?
Because
Wizards want more money.
Wizards knows they can make just double the bank if they keep it the way it is.
It's
'Cause,
so
like,
stupid.
I mean, I've been playing more of the Pokemon TCG, and they do the same thing, kind of.
Yeah, and a lot of my brothers, it's awesome.
The difference is that, like, you open your pack, and you get a foil Pikachu in your pack.
Yeah.
But then in one of the cards is, like, a code card where it's like, okay, enter this code online, you'll get the same pack. But you can potentially not. Like, it'll be the same cards, but, like, you might get a different foil card.
Yeah.
Like, so you might get a foil rare in your physical booster pack, but your foil might become, like, a shitty common in the online
Wait,
booster
so
pack.
that means there's no randomness to these packs. That they
Right, it's still the same cards, but they make the foil card random, which can be either good or bad, because it can turn your shit foil common now into a foil rare.
Yeah,
Which, you know,
So,
doubles or-
yeah, you could win or you could lose.
Straight up, my favorite
Right.
thing I think that I heard last Friday when we were at Off the Wall was when Evan was just saying that the only reason Pokemon cards look good and they're shiny is so kids with ADD can focus better. So that means they have to keep looking at the shiny things in their hand.
Yeah.
Make everything foil, so then the ADD kids can just focus.
But,
Yeah.
That's someone we should
But
try to
yeah,
get on
chaotic.
the show.
The other thing was chaotic was kind of like an RPG in a way, in the sense that like two of the same card might not have actually the same stats. So there was that constant like grind of like I need to find the one with the best stat in this. And that's what I really liked about it, was that it had a really cool like physical to online, and you could technically have like two different collections and decks.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought gameplay wise it was pretty solid. Like it was one of those like I'm rooting for you. I hope you do well. And they did last for quite some time. Like their show got like 4 seasons, and the card game lasted for a good like 5 or 6 years. I just never heard of like tournaments for it or anything, unfortunately.
Yeah. See, Duel Masters, I jumped in on the first set when I heard about it, and then I just bought shit tons of packs.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my Death Liger. I had some other ones too, but I sold them. No, I traded them. I had that whale from the show, like the big.
Oh, the colossal whale thing.
Mm-hmm. I had King Defcon. There's a few others. I have Fighter Dual Fang in there too.
Mm.
Yeah, and I still have him. He ain't worth shit. And I had what was it something Year Dragon? It was like another, not the Yu-Gi-Oh one.
Yeah, it was the like one from the show kind of.
Yeah, I had a lot of those cards. Again, I played it and it was a lot of fun. And then I had nobody to play with because nobody played.
What, Duel Masters?
Yeah,
I mean, if I find a deck, I'll totally play you with it because I
I don't have a deck.
I'll
I have a
get 2 of them. I
suitcase
don't care.
of cards of it at my house, my mom's house, of all just only the original set.
That's fine.
And I think a lot of my deck is still in there. And I think there's random assortment of old Magic cards, and I think Yu-Gi-Oh.
Let's play TCG.
I will totally throw you like $80 and just like let me get at that time. Let me get at
Yeah. It's I wish I still had all my original Magic cards, but I gave them away. Every time I quit, I was just like, whoever's still playing Magic can have my cards.
Just take them, bro.
Yeah, I had like binders. Like I bought a couple boxes of Lorwyn at the time,
Yeah.
which I held on to it because I figured most Magic
Yeah,
decks
there's
before.
like so much stuff from Lauren that's like super money right now.
Before that, like when you play Lorwyn, the older sets, every time a new set came out, like the others was just worthless.
Right, because they didn't really have eternal formats back then. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Was that, like
They
was just
should
like
have.
it was really they only had the standard or type 2. It was really just like, oh, no one will ever play with these cards again.
Yeah, so I always just play Type 2 because that's what most people play. Because if you're playing fucking the other one, you better have Black Lotus.
Oh man, so like on Tuesday of recording this podcast,
It is Friday.
Yeah. You're gonna date us, you fucking...
Friday, June 16th at 7:17 p.m., by the way.
Whatever.
right now this podcast is dated on 2 different levels.
Motherfucker, we're talking about E3. You know
Yeah.
how long it took us to get the PAX episode out?
And shut up! I put it out like 2 months later.
Anywho, so Wizard of the Coast,
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that.
they released they updated their ban list for Magic.
I saw the new card that got banned.
Yeah, they banned another card in Standard. We're at like 5 right now. Standards never had more than 2 cards banned at a time. And at the time, it was an emergency banning because they were like, this is fucking up everything. We have to actually do this right now. Like, it was like a month and a half away from the normal ban time.
What Brett explained to me is usually it's like when a huge tournament happens and they see it consistently, like every deck plays this one card. Like clearly something is fucked.
Right, they're like, okay, this is the general theme of the deck. This is like, it's win rate like, against this, against that, and it's overall. And they're like, well, if like, here's what happened. So this big tournament happened, and like 54% of the decks that went to day 2, because in order to go to day 2, you have to go at least 9-2.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst you can do. You can only have like 2 losses before they cut you out, and you're like, yeah, you don't get to go to day 2 because you're not good enough. But
Suck shit.
over 50% of the decks that made it to day 2 were this deck, and because it had this certain card in it.
Yeah.
And it was just the whole like, but this is like the 3rd time in a row Wizards has banned cards in Standard, and it's not looking good. Because, like, if you keep banning the decks people want to play because they do good, then you're not letting people actually play the game freely. Like, they do it, like, in the way to promote creativity and not shoehorning people into playing decks.
Yeah.
But they're also doing it, because what happens is the first time they banned it in Standard, they were like, too many decks are playing this, play something else. And then people go, oh, what's the next best deck then? And it's like, oh, you can play this thing. And then it's like, everyone started playing that thing and it started doing well because people knew what to look out for, what they were going to lose against, how they can prevent that, and stuff like that. And then Wizards went, oh, we're going to ban that thing now. So, like, next deck, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just going in this cycle where, like, people want to play the best deck that's available.
Because they want to do well in the tournaments.
Right, exactly. And then they ban the deck that's doing well because a lot of people are playing it.
That's just going to happen, though. Like,
but it hasn't happened in Standard in the longest time. Like, I'm used to playing Modern, and they ban shit left and right.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like,
when I played Type 2 during Lorwyn, nothing got banned.
Right, the only time in Standard that there was a ban that I know of right now...
Smuggler's Copter?
No, before that.
Okay.
So this was back in World Wake in Zendikar. There was 2 cards that got banned. It was a Jace card, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and whatchamacallit.
Nice.
It was...
Sorry.
What was it? It was a 2-drop. It was the fuck, I'm gonna be upset if I can't remember it.
Fuck. That's fine. Just do whatever. So
that was the one they put an emergency ban on because like normally the ban list would always update like the week of a new set coming out.
Yeah.
But they banned it like a month and a half before the set was coming out because they're like, this is just fucking up everything.
Hey, how's Amonkhet? Is it Amonkhet or is it Amonkhet? Amonkhet. I'm so bad with pronouncing.
Oh, that's fine.
How's that set? It looked cool, but like when I was looking at it, like there wasn't a bunch of cards. There's some good cards, but there's like.
So what I've come from realizing it being out for a little while, it's not the best in terms of like standard play.
The art is amazing though.
The best standard deck that uses a lot of cards from it is a mono black zombies deck, and that's something that when
I looked at a deck list for that, and it looked sick.
It won the world series or the world championships this year.
Where was Worlds this year?
Huh?
Where was Worlds this year?
I think it was in Italy.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, no, Wizards. Yeah. It's not just U.S. It's actually Worlds.
They
nice.
It's like the Olympics.
I think it might have been Ireland. No, it was Ireland or Italy.
Yeah,
one of the two.
My friend Jeremy, when he did Worlds, it was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, Lorwyn. It was around New York. I think it was either New York or it was in the U.S. And I know it was the East Coast. So he's like, "Fuck it!" He just drove there because he already won his invitation.
Right, like in So yeah, like a lot of Worlds. I think it's been in Japan once. I think it's been in South America once. Like it actually goes everywhere.
Dude, Worlds is supposed to be crazy to play because once you make your move, that's it. Because of the language barrier, they watch you intently. Like if you make your move, anything or you fuck up anything, you're out.
Yeah,
and you have to know the cards by picture because you're gonna be versing people with Japanese cards, like all these different languages.
Yeah,
and it's like you have to see it. And
but
exactly
I mean, at that same point, if you're at Worlds, you should know.
Yeah,
in that sense.
Oh, but that's crazy because I don't pay attention to that shit.
It only sucks if people like alter their cards, which I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that at Worlds. Definitely at like local tournaments, and that's fine. But like But what was I?
The Magic Podcast.
The Magic Podcast.
I just fucking quit. Well, I'm quitting again just because I don't know. I'm getting bored. Like I don't want to do tournaments. Yeah, and I don't want to invest in money.
I don't want to say
I'm broke as fuck, so I don't play Magic.
I think you should keep your Kithkin deck, like even if you don't play with it, like in the sense of like in case you do get that thing, and you're like, oh, I still have this.
I'm thinking about just keeping that, maybe, but just because a lot of the problem with that deck is I need certain removals or like certain better cards, but I don't want to invest the money because it's like
I'll find you some good shit.
No, Path to Exile, $7-8.
I'll find you stuff to replace. Like one of my favorites is like Condemn. It's kind of more situational, but it essentially what it says.
I have Condemn.
Okay, that's right.
I have Crib Swap, but it's like Path to Exiles, dude. You might literally the best one up.
Yeah, it is heavily like there's no doubt.
Yeah,
one mana,
I wanted to splash in green, but it's like I want Garruk, and it's like that's $30.
Yeah,
like getting the dual lands. So like a $40 deck I have now would eventually be like a $200 deck. Mm-hmm. It's like I only ever verse Brett, and I either really stomp him or he beats me because he's versing my Kithkin and I don't have fucking removal.
Yeah,
or he made his decks to beat my Kithkin.
Which,
Yeah.
But,
it kind of sounds like how off the wall is all the time, at least.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the modern format. It's essentially a crazy game of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, and he was telling me, like, elves. Elves are just tier 1. Like,
They are not tier 1. He's bullshitting your fucking
no,
balls out.
they moved up to tier 1 recently or something. There's like like somebody did a new combo with them. Merfolk, he told me is tier 1, but
Merfolk
that's
is
not
super tier 1.
When I was looking at that, was not a surprise when it came out. When it came out in Lorwyn, it was like the shit.
Well, right, because Mirror Regery is just fucking awesome. Where you're like, oh, I play this Merfolk. I untap this thing. I go play another.
Yeah.
I untap this thing.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna tap all of your shit, and then
Yeah.
and then I looked at deck lists. They're like $800.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Fuck
what?
that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's
Almost our rent.
Yeah,
one of the nice.
that is my rent.
Generally speaking, one of the nice things about them, at least for Modern, is it's an eternal format, which means things don't rotate out. It's only if things get a ban that you can't play.
I know. I thought there's a certain point where like it's
Nope. Modern. The way Modern says is, from I believe it's 8th edition forward, everything is good to go except these cards on the ban list.
Oh,
And
okay.
So you can use whatever you want from that's why a lot of people like to invest in Modern, because generally speaking, if you make a tier 1 deck for $800, that shit ain't going anywhere unless
'cause
a
it's
ban
still-
happens.
yeah.
Whereas the reason why I'm like out of love with Standard, like a deck is only, let's say, like a super good deck, it'll
It's
be
good
like,
for a few sets.
right, like you spend like $300 on like a super
Yeah.
good deck.
A-
That'll last you maybe a year or two.
A lot of
depending.
it is you have to stare pretty much at the new sets when they come out and see what you can do with it.
Exactly. You go, okay, what
Make
am I
something
losing?
good now
What
because
am
it's
I
gonna
getting?
keep for a couple sets.
Kinda, yeah. You gotta go like, what's coming in, what's going out.
Yeah,
Can
but
I still even play the same deck?
Amonkhet didn't really pose a threat though when it came out.
Right.
Like,
but what I've learned about
Even
Amonkhet,
getting back into Magic, like I'm just looking at this shit and going like, it wasn't as ridiculous as when I was looking at Lorwyn and seeing all these Merfolk and all these new goblins and shit.
the next set after Amonkhet, maybe you might like because it's gonna be fucking stupid. It's called Ixalan, I believe is how you're gonna pronounce it. But it's essentially it's like the Road to El Dorado. The whole premise is says, oh, this mystical island of Ixalan has like is buried treasured on it.
Yeah.
Go on an adventure and find it. But the set is filled with pirates and dinosaurs. So everyone's like, this is gonna be stupid. I'm all aboard.
Yeah.
And I'm on that train. 'cause
I came
dinosaurs.
back in Lorwyn based on for a long time tribal decks were kind of dead.
Mhm.
Like besides, I played during Darksteel and a lot of it was just artifact.
Right.
I played during Kamigawa. Obviously, it was tribal, but then I quit for a while because like there's no like goblin tribal, like all this tribal, and then like Lorwyn came out of the gate and it was like you had Merfolk, goblin, fairies, like all this cool shit, and I was like, so I could build a deck with a theme. For the reason I was always a sucker for theme decks. Before that, I used to just play red green beats
Zendikar.
because I played during Odyssey and Rampage a lot. But I started in Ice Age.
Let me think. So I think Return to Zendikar was kind of tribal based, like allies are their own thing, Eldrazi are their own thing, and then they have like vampires, goblins, and elves along the way.
So let's break away from Magic because Derek's just on his fucking phone. How was FurCon?
I didn't do anything at it.
Why?
Cause boyfriend, I mean not boyfriend, cause I'm not supposed to say that, was stuck in his, just doing registration the whole time. Cause the other people usually...
Does he work there?
He wasn't supposed to be working the whole time, but the other people who were working reg sucked shit, so he was stuck doing that.
Does he get paid?
No, it's a con. Everything's like everything's just to help out. And then my other friend Snap was sick the whole weekend, so I just I slept a lot. I went and ate the free food that I get with the con, and then I went and played Smash Brothers like 3 hours a day.
I mean, you like Smash Brothers, so you
Yeah. Oh, I also got to play the new Doom finally, which was great.
Dude,
But
it's so... I have it on my PC. You could have just played it.
I know, but I really wanted to play it on PC, which I mean, I could have done that here. Yeah. But they only had it on PS4 there, I think. And
Yeah,
I was
but I run it
disappointed.
at max.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I'm
PC
gonna
Master.
you're just gonna have to come over one of these days. I'll just let you play it while I clean or something.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was a bunch
you
of...
said
like,
it came really PC friendly. Not PC, but family friendly.
the what? Okay. Yeah, Anthem Ohio is family friendly now.
Is that the one you went to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which...
That's so weird.
It used to be... not kind of smut-fest. It used to draw a lot more money for its charity. Actually, I don't know that. I don't know how this year's charity did. Because every year they sponsor... It's like, I think it's like Rabbits to a Home or something like that. It's like, it helps like, all the money raised for it goes
they
to...
do towards an animal, don't they?
Huh?
They do something towards animals, don't they?
Oh yeah.
I figured because furries.
Yeah, the MFF usually has that's the big one in Chicago. They usually do stuff for like animal shelters and stuff.
Oh, that's
This
cool.
one in Ohio is like a bunny shelter kind of like farm thing.
Do you think they post that the furry con made them money?
Yeah, because it's registered as a business,
Yeah.
so it's good for that.
Do you
But
want to know something cool? You know that band Half Heart I love?
yeah,
Their last show ever, it was outside of Boston because they're from Boston. Every ticket sale and all of the merch sales went directly to a battered women's shelter.
nice.
They raised like $15,000 for a women's
Nice.
shelter.
That's good.
Yeah, dude, hardcore made a change.
But
Yeah, FurCon.
from what I remember, from what I've been told by Hotel Liaison Snap, back when it was Morphicon and not Anthro Ohio, they used to do every year have this thing called the pet auction, where they would have people go up on stage. It's like that scene from Batman and Robin where it's like, I'll pay like whatever money to dance with that person.
Give me handsome man, please.
Effectively. But yeah, so like my friend Jinx used to do it, and he's another like femboy person.
Yeah.
And so like they would just get money pulled in from that. It's like, I want to dance with that cute boy, and it's like bidding starts at $5, and they would just keep piling up. There was one year where me and Yanu were going to go up as a couple, but we didn't end up doing that because a bunch of shit happened with the hotel staff that I don't know fully what happened, but I was locked out of our room, so I couldn't get ready for it.
Yeah.
But all that entailed was a dance. Whatever else happened was like anything that's not part of the deal. So like all you had to do was dance with this person when they quote unquote won you as a pet for the dance.
Okay.
But typically people would do things after the dance because I mean let's be real here, it's not even a furry thing at that point.
No, but I'm pretty sure that happens probably most charities with this.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
You win I would say you win the right to fuck them.
No.
Because that's terrible.
Well, yeah, you also can't like that's just straight up prostitution.
Wait, why don't they do that in Vegas? You bet not all prostitute and they just donate all the money. No, because they
That'd
get
be
money.
smart, actually. I should do that. But I can't remember which con it was. But I heard a story about they were doing at the end of every con they have an auction where it's like, like put money down and you get like this whole art set where it's like $1,000 worth of art stuff, but it can be anywhere from like $1 to plus 1,000 because it's all auction based.
Grab bag.
And there was one year at some con somewhere where the charity for it was an abused animal shelter, and the people running the con weren't exactly good people, and the charity auction at the end included a shock collar, to which someone then bought and proceeded to put on them, and every time their quote-unquote master would bet, they would shock them. So the charity, the animal shelter there got to watch this dude get shock collared till nutting, and then just left the con like Friday night. They were like, "Fuck this, we're out."
What the fuck?
Yo, man, furries can ruin a lot of things.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
Yeah, there's a thing called, I showed you that video of fursuiting in public.
Oh, dude, fursuiting in public's gross. Don't
It's
do it.
creepy.
Yeah,
when
don't
they're
do
playing
that shit.
tennis and staying in character.
Don't do that, people, please. Please
I
don't.
get, like, you want to dress up, have your weekend, like, people... How's it any different than people going to the fucking medieval festival?
It's fine if you're doing it at, like, a fur meet. If you're just going to, like...
Yeah.
Like, if, let's say, me and Tyler are going somewhere, for whatever goddamn reason I was dumb enough to buy a fursuit, let's go to the mall, Tyler, and then we're gonna walk around JCPenney, he's normal, and I'm just a fucking furry the whole time.
I mean, I don't have shame, so...
I don't either, but, like, it's still, like, don't do that, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's like when you see those people practicing, like, the BDSM stuff in public, or it's like, oh, this is my husband, he's leashed and collared. It's like, nah. Keep that out of, like...
Yeah, like, keep it in the bedroom.
That's weird.
But, yeah, like, literally, I wouldn't consider a FurCon any different than somebody going to a fucking medieval thing and dressing up.
I mean, there are fur days at Renaissance fairs. Those are fun. I saw a dude one year who
Oh
was...
my god, it's fucking weebs.
I mean, yeah, it's fucking weebs
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's
but there
like,
was
no,
this-
Sonic fandom with Sonic and the Black Knight.
Oh,
That
dude.
game is shit, dude.
Oh, fuck Sonic.
Did you watch fucking Game Grumps play through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they never finished it.
Yeah, because Aaron got too mad. Yo, but Sonic Forces let you be your own OC.
Oh my god.
You can be fucking, I don't know, Derek the dog.
Are you gonna do that?
No.
No, I'm gonna make that character now.
You seem to think I like the Sonic games. No.
No. Yeah, I figured
never
Sonic
did.
was big and little furry thing.
It is.
I figured as much, yeah.
There's not many Sonic fans I know in the furry fandom.
Oh,
The only
okay.
one I know though is a big Sonic
Yeah,
fan,
but
which
you
is
know,
Mojo. But
outside of like San Diego Comic Con every year, there's a big Sonic.
yeah, dude, you can go
Think-
see Crush 40 play and eat chili dogs.
Yeah, but then there's also a bunch of Sonic hotel meets, or a bunch of people just like Sonic fuck.
Yeah, man, it's like a furry meetup. It's
Yeah,
great.
but they're all dressed as Sonic. All Sonic characters. Dude, what is it?
Yo,
Cold
don't-
Steel?
Yo, don't forget.
Yo.
Sega did create a bunny character that is like a 12-year-old girl named Cream.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you ever looked at Cold Steel the Hedgehog?
Yeah, dude, best shit post ever.
Cold Steel the Hedgehog.
Cold Steel the
No,
Hedgehog, nothing
that's
personnel.
no,
kid.
that's Sonic the Hedgehog, isn't it?
I don't fucking
Can you
know
read me?
anymore.
Can someone read me the Cold Steel the Hedgehog?
I know it was made on 4chan. That's about as
Yeah,
far
I
as
know. It was fucking hilarious.
There's a fake video game trailer for it.
Oh,
It's made in
God.
Source Filmmaker.
No, did you ever see those weird Sonic games that ended up on Steam?
Like
game
the,
was
the
playing?
Dream Collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was great.
Who the fuck made that?
I don't know.
Like, how'd they get the licensing?
They didn't. That's how. Because I don't think Sega gives that much of a fuck anymore.
They can't. They put out too many bad games, and they just let their their fans just run with it.
They were in talks for a
Same
while
thing.
about doing like
That dude
Sonic
who created like a 3D Sonic game, but he did it right. But he
Yeah.
only created like a short thing.
Yeah.
We were like, wow, this is amazing. I hope they hired him.
They
Because he showed them how to make a 3D
yeah, you can
Sonic
make it
game
actually
work.
good. But you know, like a few years ago, I want to say like 2010, there was apparently talks of Sega trying to like make official like Sonic branded doujins, which is like porn comics.
Oh,
Like apparently they were like in talks of making it like a legitimate like business deal.
ew.
I mean, it's Japan.
Yeah,
They're a lot more lenient on those copyright laws.
yeah. Well, I mean, China's technically the most lenient.
Well, I mean China though.
They don't have copyright laws.
They also don't care about their. They also don't care much about their people.
No, I was trying to make this point to somebody. So it was like, somebody said something about like, I don't remember what. Like, oh, these poor people. I was like, people in China like fucking sleep on like cardboard. I was like, and they work like, and they're next to each other. I was like, and there's like 20 of them in like an 8-foot space.
Yeah.
And she was like,
yeah.
I was like, how good do you feel about wearing your clothes now?
Wasn't that at work the
Yeah.
other day?
Yeah, I was making that point, and they were like, they're trying to argue with me. I was like, no, this is still shitty. She's like, well, they have regulations. And it's like, not good ones.
Ooh, it means you can't have 21 people sleeping in an 8x8 room.
Yeah.
Oh, like that's when the whole blood diamond discussion happened, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, blood diamond. I was like, oh, well, it's not any better. I was like, they're treated just as bad. Except
Yeah.
maybe they won't die, but they'll die of other things.
Yeah, like shitty work environment. Oh man,
Yeah, they only really gear up for inspection.
gear up.
No,
quote
no.
unquote.
They make it look really nice for inspection because the BBC did like a documentary based on it, where they would like they showed up like before announcing the inspection, and then they also had like before that they had an inspection or something like that, and they were all like, yeah, like all these workers are like all dressed nice, everything's super clean.
Oh man,
And
it's
then
like
they
that.
interview workers. They're like, dude, they've been like working on this for months now, like to get this up to code.
To make this look
Yeah,
nice.
to get it up to code and shit. So then they come in like randomly without, I'm pretty sure without an inspection of some sort. I could just be talking on my ass, but I'm pretty sure I saw this somewhere and they were talking about it. And so they went there and just everything's just fucked. Like there's so many like factory workers who just work every single day for like multiple years, and then they go, or like at the end of the year they go home for like a day to see their family, and then they go right back to the factory. And they just like they live at the factory, but they send all their money to their family so their family can actually afford food and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, Chinese labor.
Speaking of China, did you ever hear of the Kowloon walled city?
What?
It was a military, like bunker kind of thing in Hong Kong that was unregulated by Hong Kong and the Chinese government, because for a while Hong Kong was a district of, I believe, Great Britain, and it's just this. It was just a fortress of where people just moved in mass and just took it over. It became this huge underground, ungoverned city.
Is it still like existing?
No, it's closed down now. But like, look at
What
this
the
shit.
fuck?
Yeah, like it's just. It was insane.
Yeah, dude. No, I found out. I was watching Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was talking about there's a place in France that's literally the size of Paris that's fenced off, and you can't go to it. because it's all old nuclear old
Oh,
weapons.
just the whole new.
No,
yeah,
it's not
old
nukes. It's all old weapons from World War II.
Oh.
And it's like, it's an entire town that's abandoned because it's fenced off and it's like unlivable because like the ground from all like the shit seeping out of the bombs.
Oh.
So they just left them there to rot. And apparently it's not livable for like 100,000 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's like that fucking fake ass city that North Korea has. It's just a giant concrete like shell sitting out in the coast. Like from the distance, it looks like a really nice city. But like the minute you get close to it, look at it, none of the buildings have windows. There's no lights in anything.
What's the point of it?
It's just so it makes North Korea look nice. That's the whole point of it. It's like you have like it's like you can like look out into the ocean. You can see this nice city they have out there where no one lives, and there's nothing in it. It's just a concrete facade. Like they're
Money
built.
did they pay to build it?
That part I don't.
Yeah, I
know.
mean, it created jobs for a brief time.
If it's just hunks of like concrete, I don't imagine it actually be like that. You know,
No, they probably didn't make it structurally sound.
I mean, it's
just,
still standing. So.
oh, so maybe they did.
Hey man, North Korea ain't got
it's
much
probably
to
not
do.
like it's probably just giant building made of solid concrete. Well, not solid, but the point is,
It's
it
just
doesn't
a
have to support
yeah.
the weight of people and furniture inside it. It's just
Yeah, it's just a shell. Like there's floors in it, but there's no like. There probably isn't really
It's
like.
like plywood, probably.
There's probably no real structural integrity to it. It's probably just enough to stand.
Well, yeah, but for them, but if it's on the coast, wouldn't the salt destroy it
Yeah, eventually. But.
eventually? Well, that's what's So I don't remember specifically where, but there was these spots that Germany used to build like these mining towns like on this coast. But like the salt and like they have wicked windstorms on this coast, so it's like the salt from the ocean just decays these buildings.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all fucking fucked. But you can go into them, like these really nice German houses and shit like that. There's this mining town. It's completely abandoned because like the amount it costs to keep like the upkeep on it.
Let's see. Abandoned.
It's not in Germany. It's like I think it's in Africa. It might be like on the coast of like Africa or something like that.
Abandoned mining town, Africa? Let's see if this pulls up anything.
I watched a fucking wasn't a documentary, but it was on. I think it was on the History Channel when I had cable.
Cool. Oh man,
Yeah, it's a long name, right?
I have no idea to fucking pronounce it.
That's it.
Klomanska?
It's German.
Klomanska.
No.
Yeah, it's in the Karas region.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the salt from like the heavy windstorms and the sand.
Just eat it.
Yeah, so they moved out because like the amount of work to maintain these fucking like German build, because they would bring over like wood from Germany, like these like wealthy people would live there. They bring like this wood from Germany and build like German houses.
Well, that's like the fucking the abandoned mine town in Pennsylvania that Silent Hill's based off of.
Well, there's tons of abandoned mine towns all over the United
Yeah, but
States.
no, like this place been having a fire since like probably 53 years or some shit now, because like the mine just caught on fire, and like
Really?
it's just been burning all this time. Like no one lives there, but like and it has like it's what Silent Hill's based off of, because it's like all like foggy and shit all the time. It's just smoky as fuck. The
Wow, nobody cares.
Centrella, Pennsylvania. Like it's just
Yeah.
it looks nice, but you're not allowed in it because yeah.
I heard Chernobyl is pretty close to being livable.
Maybe.
Well, close.
Yeah.
It
Chernobyl's a fucking weird thing too.
That's what I'm saying. Chernobyl.
Yeah,
I
I'm just saying,
that.
but like, yeah, me and when I was visiting my parents in Wisconsin like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
we were watching a bit on Chernobyl, and like, it's just so weird seeing this like whole like really nicely built city that was just completely evacuated overnight. It's like
Yeah.
to the point where like there's still like just like shit left on the ground from people who
Yeah,
left
people's
all those
houses. Like people have gone there with like suits.
years. Yeah, and just like, oh look,
Like,
there's like
yeah.
a doll that someone dropped while they were running.
But there's even completely abandoned towns in the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Where like somebody found one out in the woods. Like I think I want to say like 10 years ago. It probably could be longer or shorter. I don't
Yeah.
remember the whole article, but they found like this town, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" And it's like it was built in the 80s, or like 80s, maybe like late 70s.
Is this in
I
this is
don't
the
know
New
what-
England area, right?
No,
Oh.
no, that's a different one. We'll get into that. I know that one. This I don't know the name of that one, but so it was like this town they found in the woods, and it was like it had a recently built school and like all these stores. Like, none of them were name brand stores, like Kmart. I mean, obviously you see Kmart, you're like, well, this place sucks, it's abandoned.
Fuck it, Kmart's here.
Yeah, like Kmart, you see a Blockbuster next to it, and they're just, like, vacant. You're probably in a shit town.
Or if they're keeping it open, you're
No,
probably
like, dude, there's one guy who we're going to so many topics, I don't even care.
Who gives a fuck? It's a Quiet Time Podcast.
Yeah, it's a Quiet Time Podcast, because there's nothing quiet about it. So... Okay, so when Blockbuster, closed all their locations, there's one guy who was running a Blockbuster bought the Blockbuster.
Oh,
Like, the store he had.
Nice.
Yeah, and, like, I don't think he owns the whole corporation, but he owns, like, enough so he can keep building Blockbusters. It's in, like, Alaska. So he owns all the Blockbusters in Alaska now.
All 2 of them?
No, there's, like, 15.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
Because-
Blockbuster in Alaska isn't a bad idea, and since like Alaska's got to have shit for internet service, so
It does.
streaming ain't really an option.
Yeah, so a lot of these...
now you're putting the thought process in, though, that Alaska is, like, smaller than Texas.
No,
Remember,
but it's
Alaska is bigger than Texas.
Right.
Yeah, but a lot of these towns... I don't know the whole reasoning, but, like, there's a lot of small towns in Alaska.
Oh, yeah, because the size of a country.
Yeah, and so, like, Blockbuster just does fine. Like, this one guy, he's running, like, 10 Blockbusters.
Nice.
I was
Living
like-
the dream, man.
Yeah, like, he's just keeping them going. I was like, fucking crazy. But, anyways, yeah, that town, they figured out what it was, and there's, like, a whole story on it. I actually have to probably look it up. But there was a town, I want to say in Massachusetts, that they sunk.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it,
Yeah, it's a whole lake now.
it's one of the Hamptons, isn't it?
I don't know, but all the buildings are still there underwater.
Yeah, it's just underwater now. Yeah, Wes was telling us about it, like, a year ago or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just, like, everybody left it, and they sunk it.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
I don't remember the reason. Look it up.
I know it's one, I'm pretty sure it's a Hampton.
There's so many Hamptons. There's Northampton. There's West Hampton. I found out. I
Yeah.
know. I found out because like Westfield. Like every time, like when I go to like Abby's parents or whatever, they're like, "Oh, talking to me about East Hampton." Like, "Oh, do you know where this is?" Like, no. Like, why not? I was like, "Well, I went from Westfield and I used to go to Springfield all the time." Like, I had no reason to go to Northampton or West Hampton or Southampton. I went to East Hampton for the driver's school. Not driver's school, for the fucking RMV. Because it's better than the Springfield one, because I don't want to get stabbed.
Stabby stab stab.
Yeah. I lived in Springfield. It sucks.
Where the fuck is this? Just only in your state. Most people have no idea there's an underwater ghost town hiding in Massachusetts. The Quabbin Reservoir.
That's it?
Yeah.
What, was the town called Quabbin?
No, I mean, I don't know. I've just got to the article. In order to build this massive reservoir, not 1, but 4 thriving towns were drowned. The towns of Dana, Enfield, Greenwich, and Prescott.
Wait, Enfield? There is an Enfield, Mass.
Unless I'm reading it wrong. Enfield.
Wait, or is it Enfield, Connecticut that we have?
There's an Enfield, Connecticut.
That's what it is.
Greenwich and Prescott were all met watery ends beneath the gentle waves of the Quabbin.
Did
So, yeah.
somebody buy it out and just sink it? How much water did they use to fill it?
I don't know, this is a cool ass picture though.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like-
clearly not salt water.
Yeah. Oh no, it's freshwater. It's
Yeah, I know, but like, that means they have to get it from rivers and shit, right?
At some point.
Or was there
probably.
just rivers there and they just like cut holes and
They
like
might
let
have
it drain?
They might have just like filled it and just like kind of turned it into a. They probably just turned it
How many
into.
months of like, how many hoses they?
Yo, we need all the hoses. in
Yeah,
town,
they just go to
guys.
Home Depot. They're like, yo, fill this cart up like 10 garden hoses right now.
I like how you think that you can just flood 4 full towns with 10 garden hoses.
Just flop them all on the ground like soon.
It's like, y'all wait. Y'all gonna die someday.
Yeah, somebody's water bill is just gonna go to the roof. I'm just draining a town.
Why the fuck's my water bill so high? Oh yeah, we're using it.
Yeah, it's like, yo, this shit's gonna be filled up in like a year.
Maybe. Let's hope a year.
So the water company shuts me down. I'm gonna go flood Westfield.
You're not gonna lose anything of great importance out of that.
I'll lose the No.
Your brother will have to move somewhere else.
Yeah, that'd be about it.
Oh no. Oh no, Enrique will have to move.
Oh, whatever, he can drone. I'll just go to Home Depot and I'll get 20 hoses.
Oh man, now you're thinking.
Yeah, now I'm thinking
20
big.
hoses. Shit,
Yeah.
you're gonna flood that town twice as fast.
Or just remove the dike.
I mean-
I'm just gonna buy like 6 shovels and just start like hand them out. Just like start digging. Just start
Give it to all the homeless people who hang out near the dike. Be like, hey, here's like a shovel. Dig, and when you finally break through it, I'll give you a pizza.
Yeah.
Yo, you'll give the homeless people work. They'll get food. We
Yeah.
got the Westfield problem solved, and the town will be
Until I get
fine.
arrested.
Ah, fuck it.
They won't notice for years.
Yeah.
They're like, is dike getting smaller? Must be the weather.
Man, that's weird. Man, why does it smell so bad all the time? Oh, wait, because we don't do anything about our water supply.
Dude, this is like we did the fucking podcast talking about superheroes, and like I was like, yeah, he's just rich. He has like 3 fucking iPhones. And Smith was like, I love how that's your like how you think somebody's rich because they have 3 iPhones.
Yo,
I
man.
was like, yo, under 3 different bills. That's frivolous.
Yo, think about it, though. Do you think Batman just has, like, an entire magic deck, but they're all of one iPhone?
Dude, he just has a box. He just opens up. It's like 10 iPhones.
No,
Each
no,
one,
no,
the
it's
home
each-
screen is a different card.
Yeah, no,
so he's 60
every
iPhones.
Yeah, he has 60 iPhones. Each one's one card.
Deck-
Batman, so he probably has 75 because he has the side deck too.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
And he's paying, like, actual cost for them all because he's Batman.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck Batman.
Dude, I saw Wonder Woman.
Was that any good?
Very good.
Nice, I should go see Wonder Woman.
Except everybody's only remembering the one picture where she shoved a sword up her ass.
What?
No, not up her ass, but she walked into a party and like nobody knows she had a sword, but all she was like slide it behind her back and it's like hanging out of her dress.
Nice.
Someone's like, so she put it between her ass cheeks. So it's just like the sword's just like the tip of it's like between her ass
She's
cheeks.
just hot dogging a sword.
Yeah, and then like the hilt's just right on her back. I was like, going to a place, nobody's gonna see her back. Like, no sword. Like,
Cool sword.
yeah, no, nobody said shit. And it's like the whole movie, like some of the plot points I got before they were happening because they were like, oh, this sword's like this is the sword that's the God Killer.
Ooh.
This is the
But I was like, because they said, Zeus gave us one gift and it was the God Killer. She's like, and you were made from clay, by the way. So it's like, so clearly she's the fucking God Killer.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I know, but they always say the sword is. So she gets the sword and stabs this guy, and then she goes to actually hit a god with it, and it breaks. She's like, what the fuck? He was like, you are the God Killer. She's like,
Yo, girl! No, you're the God Killer.
yeah.
Yo!
What time? What are we at? Don't tell me this is dead. 52 minutes. Dude, that's good for me.
Nah, hold up. I got something Wonder Woman related. It has to do with their box office success.
Dude, oh my god, there was this meme that had me dying because he was like, someone's like, wow, it's gonna be hard to expect, like, it was like something from DC. Someone's like, oh, why? Because women's rights and all this? He's like, no, because you're gonna have to expect decent movies from DC.
yeah.
Wasn't it, who the fuck said that? Was that Red Letter Media or Nostalgia Critic?
I
his
think it was
brother.
Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this movie that or the other one.
I
where
don't
it's
like
I don't like the message of this movie. What, that women's being empowered? No, that you can just that war is okay or whatever the fuck they said.
No,
It was-
DC is gonna continue making good movies.
The joke was, yeah, like, I don't like the message this movie is sending to our kids, and it's the second commenter goes, what? You don't like it because it shows women in power or because war is bad? Question mark. It's like, no, because DC can make quality entertainment.
yeah.
The live action movie.
Dude, they haven't
Their
done a
animated
good one
was
since
pretty good.
Bane. Like the movie with Bane, but even that was subpar.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as good as the Joker. I mean, this is gonna be a dick comment, kind of, but like,
Yeah.
I really don't think that people would have been as hyped about Heath Ledger's Joker if he didn't die.
I mean, I was hyped going into it.
I was.
Before I knew he was.
Yeah.
Before he was dead.
No,
I was
he
like,
did, he played-
oh shit, the Joker's in this.
He
But
did.
then he
always
dies.
He was
so I
really
like,
fantastic actor, but I think like all the tattoos that are people getting of like Heath Ledger Joker, and like how it's just blown way out of proportion.
Okay, so
If he didn't die, I don't think that would have been the case.
he would have won an Oscar. Let's see. So 9 hours ago, Forbes announced that Wonder Woman has made $500 million worldwide.
Jokes on
which
them.
I think is more
World of
than
Warcraft
Batman
is
versus...
still the highest selling movie in China.
Well, I mean, yeah. But if I remember, the Batman vs Superman box office is less than that.
Oh, of course, that movie tanked.
Oh, no, okay. So that movie made $872 million worldwide. But that's the entire span that movie was out. Wonder Woman's only been out for, what, a week and a half
Yeah.
now?
It's crushing it.
So, yeah. They're also reshooting a whole fuckload of Justice League to have more Wonder Woman in it because her movie's making money. So,
Psst, yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be...
They're gonna ride off that.
I mean, I would. Fuck it.
Dude, it was good.
Wonder Woman was the only interesting part of fucking Batman or Superman, so... And that sick guitar riff.
I don't know that, but I didn't watch the movie. But this was...
It's like our theme song in the new movie, too.
So this is probably the first superhero movie I've watched since The Avengers. Because I got bored of superhero movies because a lot of them, like after The Avengers, like that was sick. I was like, where do we go from there? But every movie was constantly pretty much the same theme, like a lot of always does that.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, kind of the same, but this time it was just a female role. And I think I appreciated it a little more.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, it's something different.
It is. It was like, I was really happy to see that it's not just like, oh, big bad guy.
It's not like an origin story shoved down your face where that's the only
Yeah,
thing
I
that
want to see
happens.
Logan. Like, that is actually, like, superhero movie I actually wanted to see, but I never got
I heard Logan was really good, too.
That's what I've heard.
People were saying like that was actually like Oscar worthy.
Yeah. Because it was more than just a superhero movie.
Yeah.
And literally, this Wonder Woman kind of was. There was more, there was way more to the story than just her being, like, a badass.
Yeah.
Like, there was, like, a love story-ish, her struggling with the fact of that she doesn't, like, thinking humanity is corrupt.
Doesn't she have to deal with the fact that, like, evil, like, she learns that good and evil is not just black and white?
Yes, that she deals with that because she's, like, a person who's in a utopian society. And she goes into humanity, which it's not, obviously. It's shitty. It's, like, and it's in World War I. So,
Yeah. The Great War.
yeah. And she, like...
A war to end all wars.
It was because it was
Didn't
another
think
one.
that name through.
Alright, so that's going to be it for the Quiet Time podcast. This is the longest one we've ever done.
Is it?
Yeah,
Was it Pax
by...
this long?
No, it was 52 minutes.
Oh, nice. Suck it, Pax.
Yeah,
Haha.
yeah. This one
Won't
without
ever be
just
as good
one
as
topic.
us.
Yo, we gotta make some really shitty clickbait article title for this, like, the boys shit on E3. Or something dumb.
No!
Oh, come on, you want to get the likes and the clicks, don't you?
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Yeah, just make the thumbnail some, like, chick with her tits out. None of us are chicks, but it works. Who
I'll
cares?
Photoshop you with huge...
Just put a picture of my butt on there. People think it's a chick's butt.
There we go.
Yo,
These three guys start ranting about different topics. What happens next will blow your mind.
Oh my god.